Let me make sure this is on first of all. Skin, y'all, it's fucking glowing. We are glowing. I'm pretty impressed. Where'd you go? Now you know how I've been living. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is the long-awaited skin update. I have been getting so many questions about my skin. Also been writing down all of the questions I've been getting because I knew one day I wanted to put it all in one video for you guys. So I took all your questions from the comments, messages, and some questions that I also get in person, and I put them all on one list. But I'm also going to update you guys on how my skin has been doing, what I've been doing to maintain it, and how I'm doing with the Spiroloctone and if I'm still taking it. But before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe down below, hit the bell so you don't miss the next upload. Also, give this video a thumbs up so I know to make more. Let's get started. Guys, I have a list of like 20 questions here. I'm going to try to answer them very quickly and try to get through as much as I can. So for the first question you guys want to know is, are you on Spiroloctone and are you going to keep taking it? So yes, I'm on Spiroloctone. Spiroloctone is the medication I got prescribed by my dermatologist, for those of you who don't know. I've been on it for a good few months now. I want to say about 5 months or so. I saw crazy improvements in my skin right away, and yes, I'm still on it, but I don't take it as much as I used to take it. So I was prescribed to take it every single day, but since my acne has completely went away, I haven't had any breakouts at all. I've actually been weaning myself off of it for the past 2 months. So I would actually go from taking it every day to every 2 days to once a week, and now I don't really even take it at all. That's what my dermatologist said that I can do, is definitely keep taking it only when I need it. I'll probably still take it once a month just to make sure it keeps up with my skin and it doesn't completely leave my system, but I just had a really good experience with it and I highly recommend it if you guys are looking to help cure your acne. I've also been getting questions about my dosage. I actually only take 50 milligrams, and that's what I've been prescribed in the past. It worked really well. I just don't recommend going too high in the dosage because you can get really high levels of potassium, and that's also very bad for you. So that's why I only went with the 50 milligrams. I thought it was safe enough. It was also very effective. So that goes into my next question, which is, what does your diet look like and do you avoid potassium? So I actually don't avoid potassium. I'm only taking 50 milligrams, so it's at that safe level where if I do eat potassium, it's not spiking up to high dangerous levels. And I'm also getting a dosage that's high enough to be effective on my skin. But I feel like if you take way more than that, then you would be at risk for high potassium. But a way to regulate that is definitely pay attention to your body and drink a lot of water, because water is going to flush everything out of your system. It's going to level out the potassium levels. But yeah, I don't really feel like I had to watch my diet or anything like that. I have really great skin now. And I want to be real with you guys, like, I eat like shit. I really do. I have days when I eat healthy, I'm on a good diet, I stay away from processed foods and stuff like that. But then I also have days, especially around now, the holidays, where I just indulge. I just don't have any self-control. So I kind of level it out by balancing it out with my workout. So I work out really hard when I eat like that. And I also just make sure I'm taking all my vitamins, I'm drinking enough water, and that's about it. But I actually get a lot of comments on my videos saying, look out for your diet, watch your diet, that could be why your skin is breaking out. But you guys, let me tell you, I know my skin. It is my skin. And I know my skin is not from my diet, because I had really great skin. And I have really great skin now without being on a strict diet. I did all the diets I can do to help my skin, and my skin was still bad. It initially got bad when I started my acne journey from birth control, That's what really messed up my hormones. And after that, I cured my skin, and then I broke out again from using a retinol because the retinol was too harsh on my sensitive skin, so I ended up purging. That's why I have acne. It's not because I eat dairy or anything like that, which I don't eat dairy, but I know it's not from my diet, so even if I do eat dairy, I won't break out or anything like that. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that because I get so many comments about that, but it's my skin, so we'll leave it at that. Next question, does my skincare change in the winter? So my skincare doesn't really change at all just because I have pretty normal skin now, especially when my skin is healthy like this. I don't have oily skin, I don't have dry skin. It's really, really well balanced. So the only thing that changes in the winter time in my skincare routine is my moisturizer. I just like switching it out just because there are some moisturizers that work way better with cold weather. And it just helps your skin to be protected and not be super dry or break out or anything like that. So that's the only thing I really change with my skincare routine in the winter time. For the next question, you guys want to know, what has been the best tip that you can recommend? So the best tip I could recommend is definitely going to your dermatologist first. I feel like this should be a thing that we do once a year. Just check in with our dermatologist, even if our skin is great, just to make sure we're on the right track, our skin is healthy. And honestly, getting prescribed Spiroloctone has honestly changed the game in the way like I care for my skin, just because I can care for it way better now since it's not overreacting to certain products. So definitely going to a dermatologist, getting professional help. They know a lot about skincare. They can actually tell you all about your skin just by looking at it. So that's something that is usually the last resort for people because there are a lot of dermatologists who are super overpriced, which I think is crazy, honestly. So really do your research, find out what dermatologist is very, very affordable but very effective at the same time. My dermatologist is actually a med spa, but they have a dermatology center as well. And they specialize in a lot of skin issues like psoriasis, eczema, which I also have. So that's the way I found out about them, is through that. And I happened to go to them for my acne, and it's been a great experience. I didn't waste a whole bunch of money at all. And they honestly do all of your prescriptions and refills over the phone, so you don't have to pay for in-office visits every single time you need a refill. So that's also why I like them. If you guys are in the Las Vegas area, I go to Couture Medical. They are very, very great. I've been going to them for years and I highly recommend them, by the way. Next question, how has my skin been since last time? So my skin has actually been amazing, you guys. So good. I haven't broken out for over a month now. And the only time I did break out was just those little tiny whitehead pimples that honestly don't even turn into a big cystic acne at all. I was just so amazed how much my skin has improved in such a short period of time. And I look back on like different videos and pictures, and literally just 4 months ago, I was suffering really bad. My skin was going through so much and it was actually so painful. I'm so glad the improvements my skin made. My skin has been like butter, you guys, like so soft, so smooth all the time, never oily. I can go night and day without washing my face and never break out. I also don't even take Spiroloctone either, so it's literally just my skin's health is so much better. I just love it. It's been super tight and plump because I've been trying a lot of like anti-aging products now, and they've been working really, really well for me. I'm surprised I haven't tried them sooner. I just been loving my skin. It's just a whole different me. I just feel so like proud of myself of like getting through this and really being patient with myself. And I'm literally glowing like this all the time, you guys, with or without makeup. It's crazy. So definitely, my skin has been great. I mean, you guys can see that. Next question, what have you done different than before in your skincare routines? So the main thing that I do differently now is I don't use that many products. So I do use different products because I've learned that your skin can get used to certain products, so it might not be as effective anymore, especially if you've been using something for years. So it's good to like switch it out sometimes here and there. So the most I'll use now is only 3 products, when before I used to add so many things on my face night and day, and it was like ruining my skin. So now I stick to 3 products. I make sure I always cleanse my skin, of course. I make sure I always tone it and make sure I moisturize it with a serum or a moisturizer. And I've also been using SPF in the daytime. But the main thing is how I use these products. I mainly make sure I only use them at night. So in the daytime, my skin can relax. It's not like, you know, being over processed from all these products. And I'm also making sure that I'm exfoliating my skin, but not too often. And I've been actually using exfoliating toners, so those have been working really well for me. And it hasn't been like, you know, making my skin really dry or anything like that, so I've been really enjoying it. But I've also only exfoliate probably once every week, once every 2 weeks, which is so good compared to last time, because last time I used to exfoliate like every single night, and I just can't believe I used to do that. So when I do wash my face, I just make sure that I'm really doing the 60-second rule, really getting in there, spending time loving on my skin, making sure I get every area. And it's honestly been changing my skin so much. I feel like my skin is so thick now. And when I say thick, I just mean like super healthy. I feel like the skin is actually like growing. I'm not like prone to any type of damage or breakouts, which before my skin used to be very sensitive, very reactive, very thin. So I would get breakouts, dryness, texture, super easy. So exfoliating is also the key to having this really smooth skin that you guys see. So make sure you have exfoliation in your skincare routine, but also just don't overdo it. Next question, do I still get facials? Yes, I do, but I don't get them as often anymore. So I actually haven't went to get a facial in about 2 months. And I honestly haven't broken out, so I feel like I really didn't need to, but I know it's necessary. I know that a facial is just really good to upkeep your skin as well. I was actually getting facials monthly when I had acne, and it's been really helping get all of the gunk out of my skin. And it also gives your skin time to kind of heal and get back to normal before you go again. So now I've been stretching it out to every 2 months just because I'm not breaking out. I don't want to overdo it, and I just don't want to pay all that money to get a facial when I don't need one, you know, because I've been actually learning how to do my own facials as well without having to depend on somebody else to keep my skin great. So yeah, I do get facials, just not that often. Next question, what is your skincare routine right now? So my skincare routine is really simple. I kind of mentioned it answering the other question. So cleanser, toner, and some type of moisturizer. If I do feel like a pimple's coming on, which I haven't experienced lately, I do have some of my antibiotic ointment still. So I'll just dab a little bit on the area and I still won't even break out at all. So I've been really enjoying just different cleansers, ones for controlling oil, ones to help balance the skin. And I've been really actually loving serums, you guys. So serums have been my best friend for the past like 3 months. And I've been loving them so much because I feel like it's really balancing out the oil levels in my skin and really making it hydrated, but hydrated in a way where you're not like super oily as well. So I really like serums now. I feel like it's a staple in my skincare routine. I actually use serums more than I do use moisturizers, and I really like it because it doesn't clog your pores and it's really actually effectively moisturizing your skin. And I'm just glowy all the time, even without using the moisturizers or serums. So get you a serum right now. Next question, what are your favorite products right now? So love prebiotic skincare. Ever since I tried the Phyla skincare, which I made a video on that, I absolutely love probiotic, prebiotic skincare now because of them. I use that, or I use anything that's like a sleeping mask type of serum, which really helps to repair your skin overnight. And I also use, you know, things like lactic acids as a serum, and those have been really helping like keep the glow in my skin, keep it super tight, have a lot of anti-aging benefits. I'm really loving serums right now. I feel like they have honestly changed the whole texture of my skin, and that's the reason why I have like this super buttery glowy skin all the time, is because I implemented serums. Because last time when I healed my acne, I didn't have this. I didn't have this glow. Like, my skin was nice, but it wasn't like this. So yeah, that is my favorite product as of right now. Next question, do you still get flare-ups when it's your time of the month? I actually don't. I actually don't get anything on my time of the month. It's actually been so crazy because I usually break out a lot along my jawline during my period, and none of that has been happening for the last 2.5 months. I've actually been loving it so much because I don't have to deal with, you know, another breakout and then having to heal that area, because I get dark spots pretty easily. So now, since I haven't broke out from anything, I'm able to just heal all my dark spots and not worry about breaking out ever. Skin is just so good and so healthy that nothing is phasing it anymore. And I just love that. I just feel so good about myself, so good about my skin, and it's only because I have been patient, you guys. I just been patient. I accepted myself when I had acne, and now it's actually showing. The self-love is showing through my skin. There you go. Next question, what cleanser do you use? I don't really stick to just one cleanser. I've been loving the La Roche-Posay one from Walgreens that I got, and I showed you guys in my other acne journey videos about it. I use the normal to oily skin one. It works amazing at getting off any type of dirt, unclogging your pores and stuff like that. So that's just like a basic cleanser that you can use anytime, every day if you want, and it really just works so well. It's really high quality as well. I've also been using the Image Skincare one. That's the anti-aging one in the gray bottle. So I think it has glycolic acid in there, so it's really gonna help maintain your skin. It just helps to brighten anything up as well. It actually just works for a lot of things, including anti-aging and acne. It's just something I like to do to upkeep my skin. I barely even do that. I probably do that like once in the month. I just like using it because that's something that I know that works. It's a good quality product. It's a little bit pricier than the La Roche-Posay one, but that's the other alternative I'll go to whenever I just feel like I need to keep up my skin. The last cleanser I've been loving is the Phyla cleanser. That is a really, really good everyday cleanser. It's actually natural, so you don't really have any harsh chemicals going on your skin, but I love that one just because it just feels so good on the skin. It makes your skin feel hydrated, and that's the product I use when I want to take a break from any like chemicals or any, you know, products that aren't so natural. Yeah, I've been using those three. I've been rotating between those, and it's been working really, really well. These are a lot of questions, you guys. You guys have a lot of questions. I love this question. Okay, so how would you compare this acne journey to your Curology journey? So I feel like I got the same result in both journeys. Curology journey was a little bit longer just because the product actually makes you purge, and it doesn't heal your acne right away. It actually gets everything out from underneath. So you have to go through the purging phase. It's really no way around it. That's the only thing that really sucked about that journey, but the product actually works. Like, as long as you stick with it, it actually works. I heard that other people had experiences where their acne came back when they stopped using the product. So that's the only difference I really felt with the Curology journey. I just didn't want to go that route because I wanted to find another alternative to show you guys how to heal your skin without depending on just one brand. When I started this acne journey, it was just very different because I saw results right away instead of having to go through a purging phase again. I like the journey that I did now just because it was way faster, and I really got to know my skin as far as like what products work and don't work. Instead of sticking to just one brand and depending on just those products to work out for me, I was able to get to know the ingredients ingredients in my products and figure out which combination of products really are going to help my skin. So I went to the dermatologist both times. I got prescribed Spiroloctone both times, but this time was just a little bit easier, a little bit better. I really got to know my skin, which I didn't get to do last time because I was just dependent on products. I was dependent on my facials to get my skin better, and I wasn't really listening to my skin. I was just doing what I was told and hoping for the best. I just been so proud of myself this time around. I feel like it was literally all on me to heal my skin, and I actually did it, and I'm here to show you guys that you guys can do it too. I get so many comments from you guys saying how acne has ruined your confidence, and that just makes me so sad because I've been there before. I've been at the point where I didn't want to go outside because I didn't want people to think that I was ugly or disgusting because I have inflammation, I have shit on my face. And honestly, I had to have a talk with myself and tell myself that I was beautiful with or without it, and this is natural. This is something that happens to everybody, and it just shows that you're letting go of negative energy, because now I learned that your acne can also be a form of negative emotions building up and trying to get out of your system. And the first place it's going to go is your skin, because that's the biggest organ on your body. Change the way you think about yourself. If you think about yourself in a negative light, that you're never going to have clear skin, or you're ugly, or you're depressed, or you don't know what the next thing to do, whatever, stop all that. Stop all that. Change how you think about yourself. Literally tell yourself you are beautiful every day until you start believing it. Tell yourself that acne does not make who you are. It's literally yourself who makes who you are. That is your power. Don't take your power away from yourself because of insecurity. There's so much beauty in the journey of all this, and that's why I tell you guys, just be patient. That's all it is. Just listen to yourself, trust yourself. And that's honestly what I've learned this whole time, healing my acne both times, you guys. 2 times in the span of like 3 years, I had to heal my acne on my own, and I am truly grateful for all the things I learned about myself, but I just want to definitely say it does help having a support system. You guys know Xavier, he's my boyfriend, and he's honestly been amazing. At times when I felt low, at times when I didn't feel beautiful, he always reminded me, you've done this before. Acne is not who you are. You are beautiful with acne, without it. It's not who you are. So he honestly helped me get my mind to that level, and then I took it up from there. So if you don't have anyone there in your life that can be that for you, let this video be that for you. I promise you, you can do this. You can do this. I love you guys. So next question. How often do you wear makeup? So I actually don't wear makeup that often. I only wear it to film, and I only film about twice a week. So that's the only time I wear makeup. And I honestly take it right off after I'm done filming or whatever I'm doing, because I like to let my skin breathe. And honestly, I'm the type of girl that I don't really like makeup. I just wear it just to, you know, enhance my features a little bit. But other than that, I literally can just go life without having makeup at all. So I definitely feel like if you're trying to heal your skin, definitely stay away from makeup as much as you can. Not that it's bad if you put it on, it's just that it really does just help your skin relax and heal itself way better when you don't add any other ingredients on your skin. On the other hand, if you do have to wear foundation or anything like that, don't worry if you're wearing it, you know what I mean? Like, you're not making your skin worse. It's just ideal if you don't wear makeup, and especially while you're trying to heal your acne. Okay, so next question. Since retinol broke you out, would you ever try it again? I actually would, because retinol actually has a lot of benefits as far as like anti-aging, keeping your skin super plump and super tight. I like the results that retinol gives on other people. So since I haven't tried it myself, because I'm kind of skeptical on which ones I try, I would definitely make sure I'm getting one for sensitive skin, and I would probably only use it maybe twice a month because I just don't want to break out again. And the reason why I broke out from retinol is because the retinol had really strong ingredients in it to help your skin turnover. So I wasn't really knowledgeable on retinol at all, and I was using the product literally every other day. That is a no-go when you try out retinol. Please don't do that. That ruined my skin so quickly. I made a lot of mistakes when I first tried retinol, and obviously I had to deal with the consequences. But now if I were to try it again, I would definitely make sure I get something that is going to fit my skin and make sure I'm not overdoing it at all. So another question you guys want to know is your skin still sensitive? So I learned that my skin is sensitive and reactive. So when you have reactive skin, it just means when you touch your face or if you use certain products, your skin will get red. So that's why my skin would get instantly red every time I wash my face, and it would just get way more inflamed really quickly. So I do have sensitive skin as far as putting products on my face, and I just get a burning sensation. I just can't use certain formulas just because they're just way too harsh or they have too many chemicals in them. So I will get little spots of irritation, but right when I see that, I just don't use the product at all. I wipe it off and I neutralize it with water, and it goes away really fast. So yes, I have sensitive skin, but I don't have reactive skin anymore. So my skin doesn't get red or anything like that when I wash it. I can use products without, you know, reacting to it. So but I also still can't use really harsh products, and I have to like watch out for the ingredients still. So next question, how much did you spend at the dermatologist? Great question, because I feel like we needed to know the price points to figure out which dermatologist is ripping us off. So I actually went to about 3 dermatologists in my life. This is before I even tried out the dermatologist I'm at now, but those dermatologists literally charged me $300 just for a consultation, just to sit in their office and just to be seen by them. And then it was another few $100s for the prescription or whatever they wanted me to take. What really bothered me is they wanted to just get all of my money and as much as they could. So they recommended me things that wasn't good for me. So they went straight to Accutane. They didn't even bother helping me heal my skin myself. They actually was just like, oh, I see your skin, you have hormonal acne, you need Accutane. And mind you, when I first started out, my skin isn't horrible. Like, I didn't have super like deep pits in my skin. I didn't have like those breakouts that cover the whole entire face. My skin was pretty like mild at the time when I started going to a dermatologist, and they still recommended me Accutane, which is crazy because Accutane has a lot of side effects, a lot of bad things that can happen to your health when you use that. So it just didn't really sit with me, especially how much money I spent just to see them. And yeah, I spent a lot of money on trying to find a good dermatologist. But at the dermatologist now, I really like them because, first of all, they get to know your skin. They take before and after pictures of the progress every visit when they see you. On top of all that, my doctor is amazing. She actually recommended me to go to an herbal supplement store to get any type of vitamin that I need to help my skin. So that is something that a lot of doctors wouldn't do, just because they want your money, they want you to get prescriptions, and they don't want you to heal it on your own, because then you'll probably never come back. But she's seen how frustrated I was in my journey, and I just kept it real with her, and she kept it real with me. She actually recommended a lot of like natural supplements, a lot of vitamins to help my skin. And when I went and those didn't really work, she found other alternatives on top of that that was, you know, a little bit step above that, but also not the worst case scenario. So I didn't have to go all the way to Accutane just to heal my skin. She just started off with a dose of 25 milligrams of Spiroloctone and then moved it up from 50 from there. And after she saw improvements, she was like, okay, that's it. I'm not going to give you any more. You don't really need to. You can do this on your own naturally, and that's the only way it's not going to come back. I honestly love the dermatologist I'm at right now, and I I love them even more because I didn't spend much money at all. My office visits were only $70, but on top of that, the prescriptions are actually all covered by my insurance. So I actually got prescribed antibiotic cream, a cleanser, and the Spiroloctone. I didn't have to pay any money for it. But even if I had to pay for any of those items, they were only like 15 to 40 bucks or so, and that's it. So I really like that dermatologist. I'm really happy that they can help me with multiple skin issues, not just my acne, but my psoriasis as well. It's been an amazing experience, and I think those are the things that you should definitely look for if you're looking for a good dermatologist. Another question I always get is, have you ever tried zinc for your acne? And yes, that's actually what my dermatologist recommended I do when I first started out with her. So I started using zinc, but I guess it was just not strong enough for the hormones in my body. So now I actually been taking it ever since I got COVID. So when I got COVID back in August, I started taking zinc along with vitamin C and vitamin D, because those are vitamins you actually need to help you to not get COVID in the future. So I've been taking those, and I feel like that's also why I don't really have to take Spiroloctone anymore. Zinc is such a good vitamin. It's all natural, obviously. It has so many benefits, you guys, not just for your skin, but just for your overall health. So definitely look into zinc, look into vitamin D as well. Vitamin D is amazing for so many different things. It's also a way to wean yourself off of the Spiroloctone, because Spiroloctone, even though like it doesn't have too many crazy side effects, it actually makes me super exhausted all the time. So I just didn't like taking it. It also started making my hair fall out, which is something I heard that happened to a few other people as well. So I just decided to wean myself off of it. I just felt like I just didn't really need it if I didn't have that much acne or whatever. So I've been taking zinc instead, and I feel like it's working just as great. It's maintaining my skin as well. So just keep that in mind. If you're on Spiroloctone, you don't have to take it every day. Like, you can just upkeep with it and, you know, keep getting the prescriptions, of course, if you're not paying for them. And yeah, just use them when you need them. And I feel like zinc really does help as well. So the next question, somebody wants to know, will you ever dermaroll your face again? So you guys know I've started off my channel with a whole bunch of skincare videos, and one of them was Dermarolling. I know that it works for sure because you guys seen the results that I got from Dermarolling. The only thing is, when I broke out this time around, I felt like I was breaking out in all the areas that I actually dermarolled my skin. So I actually used to never get forehead acne at all, ever. Even the first time I had acne and I cured it with Curology, I never had forehead acne. And so I was getting really bad acne like everywhere right here, but also on my forehead, which is an area that actually dermarolled my skin. So I really felt like now, this time around, since I never had thick skin or healthy skin, I just don't want to ruin the top layer of my skin because it's protecting the bottom layers. So once you start piercing the top layer of your skin, you can be prone to, you know, acne or skin issues because you're piercing the protection layer of your skin. So that's the only reason why I wouldn't do dermarolling again, just because it's not professional. I was doing it at home, and although it worked, it definitely worked, I'm really proud of the texture of my skin right now. I have a lot more control over my skin. That's also why I haven't done microneedling yet. You guys know I've been wanting to do microneedling for the longest, but just looking into it, I feel like it only helps like the pitted, textured skin that's super deep in the skin, and mine, I don't really have that at all. I just have dark spots, and I feel like, don't try to fix something that's not broke, you know what I mean? So we're not doing that right now. I'm gonna try to figure out different products to help lighten the dark spots. And you guys actually recommended a few that are really good, so I might give those a try and do like a little review on that. But as for right now, I'm not gonna poke my face with anything. This is the last question. What was the best foundation for your acne? In terms of coverage, the It Cosmetics CC cream was definitely the best one at covering texture, covering darkness, covering redness, all of it. That's something that I would definitely use to take pictures because you definitely can't see that you have acne at all when you use that. The other one that I think is really good is obviously the Fenty Beauty one. It's the skin tint. It's actually not a foundation, it's a tinted moisturizer, but I like it because it's very lightweight on the skin, so you're not going to feel it on your skin at all. But it also, the way that you use it, you can actually build up the coverage pretty good, and if you set it, it will last you all night. So I definitely like both of those. They both didn't clog my pores, they both didn't make me break out anymore, and I was able to control my acne while still having makeup on. So I really like both of those. It's just I prefer the Fenty Beauty skin tint one because I don't like the heavy feeling. But the It Cosmetics one is definitely the go-to if you have an event or if you just need a full coverage beat. That one is so good. So good. This is it for today's video. I hope I answered all of your guys' questions you guys have about my skin. If I missed anything, make sure you guys leave it in the comments down below. I can always make a part 2. Also, give this video a thumbs up so I know to make more of these, and subscribe if you're new here. We're on our way to 10K, and I also want you guys to be a part of my other videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.